All of my dear students and the viewers, take my salam. Assalamu alaikum and adab for Hindus. I'm Muhammad Nazrul Islam. I teach Disha Prathmik High School, Osha, Naugaon. My dear student, today I would like to discuss about transformation of sentence from assertive to imperative. My dear student, in the previous class, we have discussed from assertive to interrogative and from assertive to exclamatory. Today, I would like to discuss from assertive to imperative. Transformation of sentence. My dear student, let's start the class. Transformation of sentence. Transformation of sentence. My dear student, in the previous class I have discussed what is transformation of sentence, but some of you may miss the class. So for you today I would like to discuss it again. Transformation of sentence means to transform only the structure but not meaning. If you change the meaning, then it will be conversion of sentence. My dear student, so always you have to remember in mind whether it is indicated in bracket with change or without change of meaning or not. You have to change the structure only, not meaning. My dear student, you have understand my idea. So today, please look at the board from assertive to imperative. From assertive to imperative. Today, I will discuss how to assertive sentence into imperative sentence. My dear student, for these purposes, first of all, we should know one thing. This is person. You have already known the persons. The persons are three kinds. Number one, first person. Number two, second person. And number three, third person. My dear student, first person is I and we. Second person is only you. And these three subjects, I, we and you, all the subjects are third person. Is it clear? Probably it is very clear to you that I, we and you, only three subjects are first person and second person, and these three subjects, the rest of the subject, all of the subjects are third person. My dear student, we have learned person because person is very important here to transform from assertive to imperative. Now, my dear student, there are two types of assertive sentence which are indicated into imperative sentences. Number one, sentences with first or third person. First or third person. And number two, sentences with second person. If you remember these two types of sentences, it will be very easier to you to change from assertive to imperative. First of all, I would like to discuss about number one, sentences with first or third person. If the subject is first person or third person, what will be the imperative form? I would like to grab the number one. Sentences with first or third person. If the sentences is with first or third person subject, then what will be the imperative late. Then objective form of subject, then from main verb or after to last part. My dear student, please remember the rules. If the subject is with first person or third person, the imperative form will be first late, then objective form of subject, then from main verb or after to last of the sentences. I would like to give an example to clear you. I want to go home. I want to go home. This is assertive form and this is first person. So the imperative form will be late, then objective form of subject. Here I is subject. So object will be me. Let me. Then from main verb or after to. Here to is here. So after to, go home is the last part of the sentence. So let me go home. This is the correct answer. My dear student, I would like to clear you. Then another example. We should go home. Look at the sentence. We should go home. Here it is first person. So the imperative form will be first of all let, then objective form of subject we, us, then from main verb. Here go is main verb, should is modal auxiliary. So main verb to last part. Go home. This is the correct imperative form. My dear students, probably you have understood. Then another example. He wants to play. This is assertive form. What will be the imperative form? Here he is third person. If the sentence with first person or third person, the rule is same. He is third person. So let, then objective form of subject he, then after to. Here to is present here. So after to, the last part is only play. Let him play. This is the imperative form of this assertive form. My dear student, another one. Sentences number 2. I have already mentioned sentence with second person. Sentence with second person. That means sentences with you. You is second person. Then what will be the correct answer? Here let will not be used. Here imperative form is very easy. From main verb or after to last part of the sentence. Last part of the sentence. My dear students, if the subject is second person, that means if the subject is you, then the imperative form will be first of all from main verb to last part of the sentence, and if there is to, then after to the last part of the sentence. I would like to clear with an example. You should go home. This is assertive form. And what will be the imperative form here? It is second person. So let will not be used here. How we can change into imperative? from the main verb to the last part. Only then go home. It is the imperative verb. Only go home is the imperative verb. From main verb to last part. And another one after to. You are asked to go home. You are asked to go home. My dear student, look at this sentence. Here, to is present here. So, what will be the imperative verb? After to. After to is present here. So, after to, the last part will be the imperative verb. So, here, go home is the imperative form of the sentence. My dear student, if you feel the assertive form is any kind of requested, then you will write please or kindly before or after the sentence. Suppose, look at the sentence, you are requested to do it. You are requested to do it. Then what will be the correct answer here? Requested is present. So, if there is not used requested, the answer will be do it. But for this case here, requested is present. So, please or kindly will be at before the sentence or after the sentence. Please do it. It is correct. Or do it. Please. It is also correct. Please will be before the sentence or after the sentence. Both are correct. Please do it or do it please. If you want to use kindly in lieu of please, then it will be also correct. Kindly do it or do it kindly. Both are correct. Then, my dear student, if you find the sentence is negative form, then what will we do? I would like to give an example and I would like to clear it by giving example. Look at the sentence. You are asked not to do it. My dear student, this is negative form. This is negative form. Here not is used. So this sentence is negative form. For these cases, the before rules we know the imperative form will be after to the last part of the sentence, do it. But here not is used. So the imperative form will be negative. How? Before the sentence you will use do not or don't. Both are correct. You can use do not or you can use don't. Do not do it or don't do it. Do not do it. It will be the very correct answer. So if you find negative form, you will write do not before the verb, and then it will be the correct answer. My dear student, I have already discussed about from changing assertive to imperative. First of all, you should identify the subject is first person, third person or second person. If the subject is first person, third person, then you will start with let, then objective form of the subject, then main verb from main verb to last part of the sentence, or you should not use let. In this case, you will write only from the main verb